Will,
Oh,
what happened last time on Ebon Ward?
last time on Ebon Ward, the party visited the Hoard of House Hersif, an impressive bank that rested on a small volcanic island. Here, Amaranth showed them some of the defenses present in the first part of the building, including a ward that punished teleportation. One defense scanned people as they passed for what sort of magical items they had, and even the next of kin that was registered in the system. Dia looked at the paper and found more information than expected and requested Amaranth keep its details classified. On the boat ride back to Leviara's coast, Rosa told the crew Amaranth had a personal study at the Hersif estate that would what the fuck did I write? Would carry more detail. I did this twice in a row, and was willing to play distraction if needed. Maze then demanded the opportunity to work on Matthias' script for their next show, Beyond the Waterfall, to which they eventually agreed to, mostly begrudgingly. Redpath then prepared a lovely dinner for Matthias and learned much more about their past and revolving identities to maintain appearances. Meanwhile, Dia and Nash went to the academy to learn more about Brienne Hersif, Oleander's grandparent, who even created the Hoard of House Hersif in the first place by opening a massive portal to the Plane of Fire. It was a solemn night at the hotel as Maze expressed his concerns about what to do about his mother, and even confessed his feelings to Dia. The wizard herself was ruminating on her own past, shared only the smallest details to Maze despite wanting to brush the conversation off or even just lie. Redpath returned to the hotel late and read Dr. Urick's medical journal entry about Penelope Sunbreak, his mother who died giving birth to him. Dr. Urick mentioned she had multiple stab wounds and requested her Asimar lineage not to be told to Laurent in the hope he could live a normal life and not molt. This new information weighed heavy on the young man and concluded to leave the other pages for another night. Nash, from what I could tell, had a pretty decent day.
Yeah.
But we're not gonna start immediately in the inn. Instead, Dia,
Yeah.
you, everyone can see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dia, no need to move. You,
Cool.
your eyes kind of flitter open, and you are immediately greeted by warmth, and you can just feel the brightness of the magma surrounding you, and you even very slowly look to the sky and you see that it's incredibly cloudy with the occasional flash of red as lightning that is this deep crimson pierces through the blackened clouds. And it's then that you hear someone off to the side. You can't even see them. They must be behind you. So, you've promised me that this will yield grand results, great innovator. Yes, of course, I assure you, Prince. I have made the most magnificent modifications. I realize it was quite the task to procure me something so prominent with power, but I assure you, if you wish to win this war of steel and fire, you need something beyond both sides. And you see, just barely through the shadow, something reach down into the magma with a very large goblet and just pour magma down their mouth, and they lap it up like it's honey. And then ting, 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 you just see this bigger than you roll out in front of you. And you go to look down at your hands, and your mind is just racked with pain. Like you can't process what you're looking at. And it's then that you realize there is this massive spike through your chest holding you in place. And it's then that something starts to walk closer. Are you excited for your new body, dear Attis?
Spooky.
Dia, you are awakened by a loud on your door.
Looks around. Oh, who is it? What? Huh?
It Nash. asked me to wake you up.
How did you get here?
What?
What? Wait, hang on. Opens eyes wider, kind of rubs sleep out of him.
Yeah, it's weird. For a moment, there's like a flashback to what you were just seeing, and then it comes back to what you see here correctly in the morning at the desk you had slumped over.
She looks down suddenly and kind of pats her like torso area. Okay, not impaled. That's comforting.
Are you okay? Can I come in?
Yeah. No, yeah, go ahead. Oh,
Tentatively
man.
opens the door and looks.
Yeah, no, you
Yes.
see Fez like sitting up there in bed. And then she's still processing.
It's fine. It's just that. Oh, man. Dia's kind of like leaning heavily into the desk, sitting in a chair here with several books and reams of paper spread out. Oh, crap. I fell asleep here, huh? Alright.
Look like it.
Good morning.
Everyone else been up for a little, but let you sleep a little longer.
You're an angel, Nash.
You okay? You tired, but
Yeah,
you look a little bad.
Yeah, I didn't sleep super well, so I ended up just studying more, and oh man, yeah, I think it was probably not too long before dawn is the last I can remember being awake. It's probably only been like a couple hours. Oh, okay, what else is downstairs?
Yeah, Redpath went to make breakfast.
Oh, okay.
Think everyone was gonna talk to Duchess.
Okay. Yeah, can you let him know I'll be down in like 5 minutes?
Okay.
Thank you.
He leans forward, just gives a gentle squeeze on your shoulder, and then turns to walk away.
Oh. Fez just kind of nods and smiles at you, like, "Oh, thank you."
Yeah.
He waves to Fez, but doesn't feel,
Dia like squonks the chair around on the floor to turn toward Fez in the style of "You want it, you'll have to take."
That's funny because she was actually about to like kind of come over your shoulder and like wrap you in a hug, and then you spun around and you're basically like nose to nose. Oh,
Yeah.
hi.
Hi. Morning.
Hi.
Oh.
Are you all right? I'm so sorry. I really zonked out. I didn't know.
Yeah, no, yeah, I'm sorry. I would have come to bed a lot sooner. I just I was kind of restless, so I ended up, I like got into bed and didn't fall asleep for like 20 minutes. So I got back up. I was like, oh, I'll read a little more, tire myself out, and try again. And I think I did that like 6 times, and I eventually just gave up and figured, screw it, I'll pull it all later.
Oh.
At least one of us slept well.
Yeah, I slept great. Gosh. Okay. Well, next time you feel like you might be having trouble, I can brew up a potion to help you fall asleep.
Oh. Yeah. Honestly, I sleep like a rock most nights. But, yeah, no, I'll certainly take you up on that if it happens again. I appreciate that.
She just smiles. Okay, good. Oh boy, your hair is a mess. And she, like, pulls a little brush. Do you want me to...
Oh, yes, please. Oh, man. Yeah, Normally, I'm pretty fussy about it. Normally, I don't let anyone else touch it, but I'll happily take the opportunity to just sit here for another 5 minutes.
Okay.
Thank
And
you.
so So it's a very pleasant morning. She just likes some idle banter of like what you were studying specifically, and is very like gentle with your hair. And after a while, she's like, "All right, we only had 5 minutes. That's about as good as it's going to get."
Takes out a little mirror, looks at it. No, that's about what I'm used to. It's been growing out for a while, so it's pretty hard to keep it all looking neat and tidy.
Yeah, I feel you. Oh God, don't yawn.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to hold that bargain up.
But yeah, let's go see what everyone's up to. She just kind of scoots along the way, and then here I'll just drag these two down there. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And then I will ping. Boop. These two come down, and Duchess, you see that she's just wrapping her fingers on the table. So you two have decided to join us.
Just kind of doesn't have the energy to say anything clever. Morning. Flops into the chair.
Yes, good morning, though maybe not so good for you. Are you all right?
Hang on. I'll be fine in a second. Takes out a little makeup. Does darker eyeshadow to cover up the dark rings under the eyes and make them look intentional. Yeah, good as new.
Ooh, having a goth day.
Deal with the Avril Lavigne.
Duchess,
She
who
was a
is
scared girl. She's like,
Duchess, who is always in this mode, is like, yes, all right, fair enough. Right. So once Redpath is done preparing breakfast, he can sit down with us and chitty chat about your discoveries. Maze and Nash have already filled me in on some of the details as to what all was transpiring at the Horde of House Hersif. But there was also some information that I wanted to ensure you had the full details for. And Redpath, you've been in the kitchen with this very, very nice, pretty burly Gripply. He may look big, but he is like just barely over 3 feet tall.
Yeah, Gripply are small motherfuckers.
Yeah, and
oh,
he's
manlit Monday.
Manlit Monday. And he's got like little stools all around the kitchen, so he doesn't have to keep dragging it around. He's like,
well, I'll tell you what, I really appreciate your help, Mr. Redpath. You did a lovely job this morning with them waffles.
Oh, no problem. I had plenty of leftover ingredients, so I thought I should probably find a way to get rid of that sooner rather than later.
It's good thinking and much appreciated. Well, I could wrap it up here. Why don't you go with your friends, yeah?
All right, I'll take this out for a couple of people. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hey, thank you. Ooh, don't mind a little bit from me.
he pops a little strawberry in his mouth. Duchess looks over. Ah, there you are. Wonderful.
Hello.
What did you make?
Waffles! 1,
Hell yeah.
2, 3, 4.
Put her there. There's enough chairs for everyone. You walk over and you see Garen actually has this like nice mug of coffee, and so does Andrin, and they are
that looks nice.
Yes, it is very nice. Thank you.
No problem.
Andrin gets a big smile. Oh yes! Takes the waffles very excitedly.
Dig in.
You don't have to tell me twice. You notice that Garen, like, very slowly gets to his waffles. Maybe a little sweet for him, but he doesn't mind. Then this Gripply's like,
Right, and then some refills for everyone. There you go. If you need anything else, just let me know.
Oh, some waffles
Thank you.
with my cheese to make sure I'm getting a balanced diet.
huh? Yes, good. Duchess happily takes a couple slices, or not slices, but like cuts from the waffle, and then looks like, right. So, some details. Some things have changed in the center of the country. And she wipes her mouth. So, as you may or may not know, there has been a title change for one Judge Payne, first and foremost. She is now Conqueror Payne.
What?
Excuse me?
Okay.
Yes,
Seems
so
kind of dramatic, but sure.
yes, subtlety is out the window, and you could actually hear to the table to the southwest, Garen.
Whoa,
that
you
is
okay?
tough.
You okay?
I'm fine.
Hold on. God.
No, I don't want to get involved. I promised. I was
No, I don't
promised.
have that. I'm patting you back. Here, keep coughing. You're good.
I said I wouldn't get involved, but I really want to make fun of Pain.
Brings a little beer bober daubing coffee off of his face like cleaning a baby.
No, I'll be fine. You'll bring the plot over here. Shoo.
No.
Thank you, though. Yes, brace yourself, sir. You might not want to drink for a little bit. Other important details, and this is highly secret. And she leans in, and Jasper's time at the capital proved to be exceedingly fruitful. They proved to be a marvelous spy. They were the reason that we learned about this Conqueror business before it became well known around the country. And more importantly, the Queen is one of the 5 Daughters of War. She is Conquest, which would explain a lot, especially why the Keepers are so aggressive in their tactics.
Huh.
The apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
Yes. Not only that, but this is an important detail. With this knowledge, that would mean Payne is also an ASMR who has shown no molting. But the more concerning thing is that she had another child, apparently. One that is known only as Quell, who has molted to the point of being the size of a castle.
How does that even work?
That's a thing that can happen.
Wait, he was the castle? What?
He was not the castle itself, thank God for that, but large enough to be their own fortification if they so chose.
There's just no upper limit on what molting can do, huh?
Wow. That
No.
would be fucked up though if he was the castle. Imagine you're like, man, in my old age I didn't save enough for retirement. I guess I'll just move back into my son. You mean with your son? No.
I wish I meant that.
Fez actually cups her chin and thinks, do you think the reason the molting is so severe is because of the direct lineage? I mean, take for example,
That
Yeah.
might do it.
most ASMR when they molt, yes, they do become larger in scale occasionally, but sometimes they remain the same size, but it's usually because the bloodline is so diluted at that point. I mean, if you're a direct child of a demigod,
Hmm.
So that mean if Pain start molting might be really bad.
I'm impressed she hasn't. She sounds like a pretty stressed person.
Well, that's only part of it.
And she's dedicated her life to being a huge bitch, so clearly she's like okay with that. I didn't get the sense she saw anything wrong with anything she'd ever done ever.
And he kind of makes a face, a sour lemon face. And it kind of makes sense that she got away with it.
precisely. So, right now, Barrett and a small team are headed deep into the sick lands to try... Gosh, I'm missing a part. Good lord. She leans in. Not only that, it's been discovered that the king is in fact alive, but is in a near coma-like state because of a poisoning done by Payne years ago. But the most interesting fact about that is the fact that the poison was from the sick lands. If
She went
I
that far?
Duchess just shrugs. If I had to guess, knowing this woman's level of spitefulness and willingness to do anything, wouldn't be surprising if she procured it just so that if it did become public, she could use it against druids.
Yeah, it sounds about
that's-
right.
I guess. The king is human though, right? Is there a secret king business as well?
I think the secret is that he's just not present on the scene, and they are keeping it that way.
I guess just wow. It just feels like such overkill.
It also
There's
feels like
so
a really
many-
familiar strategy.
Perfectly accessible poisons. Plus, Pain is not someone I associate with subtlety, frankly. I'm surprised she didn't just behead him and proclaim herself the new queen years ago, if that's how she feels.
I'm not too sure why, but with this conquest business now directly involved, I have a feeling it is impacting her mind in some capacity. I mean, if I am not mistaken, if someone is the child of an Asimar or holy deity, they will obtain characteristics of them, not just from the physiological molting, but
Aspects of their blessings and such, yes.
precisely.
Though to call conquest a blessing is, that's a different conversation.
Well, right, but at least some sort of divine cause, I suppose, might be the more precise way to put it. But with that information, Barrett and a small team are now in the sick lands doing their best to see if they can find a cure, because Jasper made a friend with a judge there who is willing to turn the tides with us if we are able to cooperate.
Willing to turn the tides with us, so to speak. Wait,
So
you
to
don't
speak.
get that joke because I never told you their name. Oops.
Okay, their name is... No.
Yeah. Their
and
name
Dutch-
is Tide. You may now laugh.
Duchess puts her hands together. And that's everything that's happening in the center of the country. I apologize for not bringing this up sooner. I felt it would be wise to give you some breathing room instead of just dumping it on you immediately, because you're all go-getters, and I was concerned you might try and go get it.
Go get him. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
that makes sense. Now we're wrapped up in the plot here, so we won't go running off anywhere else.
That is appreciated, but...
I know it's not necessarily the most objectively important thing out of everything you just said, but so Jasper is fine. They came back.
Duchess actually has a very soft smile. Yes, Jasper is fine. A little shaken up, obviously, but Barrett actually made the very strict orders that Jasper will not leave Central until they've had some time to rest and feed their snakes.
Good him do that.
Mm-hmm. So
Real
that's
one, Barrett.
Barrett. Meanwhile, the goes, fucking mosquitoes.
Shoot some mosquito with a shotgun.
He would.
Hey man, they're big down there.
They're big down there.
Not like a big one, just like a normal size one.
Duchess then puts her hands together. But more importantly, it sounds like you have accepted, well, I wouldn't say more importantly, but right now, importantly, you have accepted a mission of breaking into the Horde of House Hersif.
Yeah.
Is that correct? Okay. So, here are some of my immediate thoughts with that. This is a lot. Hold on.
Yeah, this is a little
Chiller one.
wrong.
Yeah. So, no, I don't like that one either.
Yeah, no, this is like we're like planning a heist here.
Yeah, what do I need? What do I need? Oh, you know what? We'll do this one.
There we go.
So, here are some things to keep in mind with some of the defenses that the others have mentioned to me already. It sounds like alchemy will play a marvelous part in this. Mostly because if you use alchemy, it sometimes doesn't get picked up as magical. Mostly because once it's already ingested, it's become a part of you, it deludes itself in your system, and voila. So, that's a useful path to take. Not to mention, having alchemical goods could be useful strictly because you could make bombs or things of the sort, which could be handy for individuals that do not have magic. This could lead to also having smoke bombs, things of the sort. There is the possibility of procuring uniforms. That could be quite useful, depending on what sort of tactic you choose. Let's see here. Obviously, the Academy will likely have plenty of information to work off of. And we do have friends in the Lurie family.
Speaking of both those things, Nash and I found some interesting information at the Academy yesterday. And she'll fill everyone in about the
Briony.
butterfly bullshit.
Yeah, Nash tried to explain earlier, but he was like, Dio, do better than me.
What are you thinking there, Redpath?
Nothing, I'm just absorbing.
Yeah, I'm thinking this sounds complicated, which, you know, comes with the territory, but...
Duchess shrugs. To be fair, you could also just run in there guns blazing. You don't have to do any of this.
Oh, that's
I'm just
certainly
saying,
not going to work.
Not to mention, if you are hoping to upgrade yourselves before confronting the Horde of House Ersif, I have heard that there is a pretty decent magical shop, kind of in the center of town. It's a part of Goods, or what have you.
Oh yeah, I swung by there.
Yes.
Yeah, it's... The guy seems weird, but yeah, I could stock up on stuff.
And to help prepare for that, I decided to reach into our reserves and bring a little extra money. And she sets a pretty hefty-sized bag on the table. And looking inside, you see that there is my brain doing math very quickly to process how much this is. She sets down that would be 1,200 platinum, so 12,000 gold.
Oh, okay.
I know it's not an exceedingly large amount, but it's what I could safely pull out without impacting the rest of the
That's
organization.
pretty good. That's like a lot of money for a normal person.
Right. Magical items are expensive, so it's about
Yeah.
4,000 for each of you, or 3,000 for each of you. So hopefully that can boost that up. But, not to mention, there's likely some people around here, because there's nobles and they're always at each other's throats, willing to throw you some coin if you were to aid them in something of the sort.
Are you telling us to go get jobs?
It pains me to say, but yeah, a little bit. If you
Summer
want something better.
jobs to pay for our expenses of heisting.
Are we really that down bad for funds? I mean, I suppose I don't really
Depends what
know
we
what
need.
I suppose I don't really know what our organization's cash flow really looks like. We have to be making money somewhere, right?
We do. The problem is that there's plenty of people that were a part of the... We have individuals whose entire role is to do mercenary work to gather more money. Not only that, but we do have financiers, for example, the Laries. The problem is... We have plenty of individuals who have the audacity to realize that they're a little too in over their heads, take money, and leave. For example, we had an individual by the name of Jevrith Gilt a while back who robbed us blind in the south. Hopefully he's not around here. I heard he's a pirate now.
I always assumed, given, well, you know, the existence of the pit, and Remington's liberal use of it, I always assumed Ebon Ward was one of those you never leave type organizations.
Yeah.
I mean, that certainly didn't stop Mustang.
That's certainly
yeah.
not going to stop me.
Oh, actually, you know what? Thinking about it more, and especially what level you guys are, we're going to bump that up to 20,000 gold altogether. Like, it just makes sense that you would have more money. Thinking about that more.
forgot.
That just gave us Carla!
Here's the other, smaller sack.
Oh, I'm sorry. I realized that gold sack was a bit sad.
You all bullied me enough that, yeah, fine, here's more. Don't try it again. Yeah.
For cola and fire.
Yippee!
Yippee.
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 Well, put it to good use.
Yes, so.
Well, personally, I think what we need more than anything else is information. I'm confident that we can come up with countermeasures for all of the defenses, guards, enchantments, etc., if we know about them ahead of time. But
The only problem being is that they're assuredly just aware that at some point we will be coming, so we don't really have the benefit of surprise there.
True. But
But luckily, she didn't give us a time limit, did she?
No,
we
she
can
didn't.
we can go whenever we please.
I doubt, given Amaranth's attitude toward it, I don't think the fact that they know we're coming is going to mean much, because I don't think they're going to go into a heightened security state beyond what they normally would, because her whole point is trying to test normal operations. So if she had to, if she pitched a tent there and started guarding it herself round the clock, obviously that would make things harder for us. But then if we failed because she was there, that wouldn't prove anything,
Yes,
unless
okay.
she was going
I
to be there
understand.
year round. I think we should go to the Laries for several reasons. In particular, I am not keen on getting paralyzed in that heat by secret butterfly bastards, so I really want to be inoculated against that. May as well start working on what we know while we continue to gather information, right?
Right.
Possibly. I don't know. It could all be related down the line. That would be awfully convenient. I guess a side tangent then. Do we have any suggestions for what we're going to do for Miss Delato in the meantime?
I wanted to ask about it, but no, it's not part of this job. But if we do get Compass, don't want to leave Deletta in town alone.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, we have no idea what the motives or the identity of the person who was stirring up trouble the other day are. And given how easily they got away, it's not going to be very easy to find them. It's pretty likely that they're going to keep stirring up trouble. But I don't know how much we can do to prevent it proactively. It might be all we can do to be ready to react to it as it happens, and keep Deletta safe as best we can in the meantime.
Yeah, my guess would be that since we were at the scene of the crime when they were there, and we got no meaningful clues at who it was, I don't think we stand really a reasonable chance at proactively stopping them.
Well, I got a vague description from Miss Delato.
You said, she thought she might have seen an Undine?
I believe she was pretty certain of that, yes. Undine, wore some sort of hood or cloak, purple with gray.
Gray. I think it would also be possible, if she wasn't entirely sure and it was from a distance, I wouldn't rule out a Samir either, being mistaken for an Undine. And the voice that I heard, albeit very briefly, was fairly deep. But yeah, no, that's about all I know. I never got to lay a hand on the person, so I don't know anything about their physique.
You mentioned they cartwheeled away or some such, yes?
He's trying to think of the word handprint and feet print. They seem strong magic and jumping around. Which don't like, cause magic cheating.
It is.
It absolutely
Honestly,
is.
An invisible gymnast is pretty bad. I'm almost relieved that they did something like that, because the alternative, if they had just straight up teleported away, they could have just left right from the spot in which they were already standing, and that is frankly even harder to deal with.
Quite annoying that they had some sort of magical means to interrupt my teleport. They didn't get away with it, but...
Yeah.
That may have been why they didn't teleport away themselves. Maybe it can't discriminate.
We might want to. It seems like everyone with sufficiently powerful magic in this city is at least somewhat connected to or known at the university. I wonder if we can get any information if we describe what we know about the person, whether it might ring any bells. I mean, they could be from out of town, like us, but...
They could also, and not to dissuade us from believing any of the leads that we have, but it's entirely within the realm of possibility that they've magically disguised themselves, so that there's really no clue we have that means anything.
That's a good point.
Possible.
The one thing we do kind of have, I would say it's a pretty good guess to assume. This is politically motivated in some way.
Sure looks that way.
So, it would be fair to point some fingers at nobles, just for the general vibe of who we might be looking for. Though this individual might just be a contractor for them.
As a whole, it's always fine to point fingers at nobles. They usually cause these problems.
Correct.
I was thinking of maybe keeping ear out for more Blue Jay Keeper things, because seemed like they go make Blue Jays look bad, so...
Now, the Blue Jays are doing a bang-up job of that by themselves.
Yeah, it's a valid point, though. If we know there's gonna be a big event or anything where there's likely to be a lot of Blue Jays and Keepers present, that would be a really nice opportunity for this person. So we might want to see if we can be there too.
Do we know, switching back a little bit here, do we know of any individuals who have tried to rob the Horde before? Any, like, infamous individuals?
You can give me a knowledge local, knowledge history.
Is it possible anything like that? It would probably only be for older attempts, but that anything like that might have been in the books that I was reading about the Horde the other night.
Yeah, you did roll really well on that. So let's see here. 21. Okay.
But that might just be older attempts, which with how much Amaranth has souped the place up, would only be kind of helpful, but you know.
Yeah, flipping through, there's a lot of names, and I think you even, like, look through of, like, are they alive anymore? And there were some names that stood out of just like, oh, I'll go chitty chat with, maybe by chance, God, I'm drawing a blank on what their fucking name was. There's an individual named Theobald. Theobald was this individual who had done a really good job. You're like, oh, okay, what are their information? Dead. They burned alive in the Horde of House Herseth. There was another individual by the name of Orthil, a half-elven woman who got real close, but was in fact arrested.
But alive?
Seems to be alive, but was indeed arrested and is likely still at Hushstone Prison.
Okay. Well, that's not nothing. Hushstone Prison is run by the Lionhearts, yes?
Oh, the Lawmaster more so.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. The Lionhearts definitely have made donations to the prison, so...
Which, that means a lot around here.
It does. It really does. So that could definitely help.
I mean, if we can do a little surprise visit with Pride, while the Lawmaster himself is not there, then I bet we could get a chance to talk to a prisoner, just cash, one-on-one, no big deal.
Yeah.
Well, puts her hands down on the table. These waffles were delicious. I think, personally, we should still start with the Laries because we really haven't seen them at all since we arrived. So I think that's our best chance of learning new information we didn't even know was available.
Yeah, we should at least introduce ourselves to all the key players in this town.
There is one more thing.
Yeah.
Garen, Endrin, have you heard any strange... I don't know how much you guys have been socializing while down near the water. Have you heard anything strange from the seafaring folks down there?
Garen thinks about that. Well, I do remember when we were renting a boat to go fishing. There were plenty of sailors who looked rather haggard. And I had overheard a couple of them mention cursed cargo. Most curiously, one had even mentioned that this wasn't even the first time, and said something along the lines of what you expect from behemoth drops.
Turns and looks at everyone like,
That is certainly curious. That just kind of narrows her eyes.
That's bizarre.
Yeah,
Huh.
I'm not really sure how that plays into the grander narrative here, but worth keeping note of, I suppose.
No, you're right. It's just been playing on my mind in the background. Okay, thank you.
Yes. Just shrugs and goes back to chatting with Andrew.
Just so you guys know, and so it doesn't come as like a complete shock, Rosa Hersif is in town also. She's around. It's possible you'll run into her at some point. Just no, she's not here to like bring you in or anything. She's just on leave.
Yeah, as you say that, you hear once again, oh my god, Dad, are you okay? This fucking plot. Thank you for the heads up. I will avoid her. Though I expect she'll want to talk to me at some point.
Does she even know what you look like?
Yes, she
Yeah,
does.
no, I mean, even the first time Garen took his helmet off on screen was at Verger's and Hersif was there with him.
Yep, fair question, though. Like, honestly, a very fair question, just because,
It's been a little while.
Yeah, and well, also, Maze wasn't at the keep.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. Maze wasn't there for that. Yeah.
So, very fair question.
Yeah. Well, if you really don't want to see her, then that's your right. But I don't know what your plans are after this. If you're gonna pretty much leave forever, I don't know. I always got the impression that you guys liked working together, so it might be nice. But yeah, that's not really my business.
Right. Well, we left things off on a bizarre note.
Yeah, it was a weird note, right? That's why I thought maybe.
Yes, but I do appreciate the information. Oh boy. This goes back to his various waffles and things of the sort.
Yeah, escape from the plot, buddy. Don't keep speaking with us.
Get me out of here.
Go, rent your boat. Get down there before the morning rush.
You promised me.
Alright, well... Suppose we should get going, then?
I guess so.
Given we have all these different things, under other circumstances I might suggest that we split up to pursue different leads, but given that there's an invisible, powerful mage causing violence in the streets, might not be the best time for it.
It has not stopped you before. Miss, I'll ditch Bossa Nova instantly.
Let's just try and stick together so that we're all on the same page should new information crop up. Does that sound good?
It's probably wise to stick together,
Yes.
at least for now.
Oh, by the way, out of character, what day of the week is it? Or how many days?
It's Wednesday.
Okay.
It's Wednesday.
I would confirm how many days until Thursday.
You said that so aggressively.
Like, you haven't been keeping track, but I have.
It's Wednesday, Dia.
You giant idiot. I just want to make sure we know when the all-important Red Path modeling session is happening.
Oh, you freaks want to be there? Okay.
I never said that.
I want to see.
Sorry, let me... You freak, you want to be there?
I mean, Maze would want to go for unrelated reasons, which I think is just hilarious.
Yes.
May's trying to chat up Purity while she's fixated on Redpath's abs.
While they're both just drawing Redpath's dong, just like, the lighting's not right.
Yeah.
Don't use up the material all right now.
Very important. Does your character have a slight curve to his
Enough!
Let's get out of here.
Let's get out of here!
All right. I will switch the music. Also drag you. Oh God, where are you kids? There you are. You're there. So I'll bring you over to the Leviara backdrop.
Wow.
During that conversation, yes, Cooper, I'm aware. During that conversation, after Nash finished his waffles, he was braiding Dia's hair.
Oh.
Aww.
So the Lurie Estate. Where the hell's Redpath? There's Redpath.
Put them somewhere else.
Yep. So the Lurie Estate is actually, so it's interesting. The Luries do actually have a manor that is actually in the cliffside, kind of like up here-ish, roughly. But that's actually not where you're going to be going. Because the Luries have a farm.
Because you're going to hell.
Oh.
So it's over here. No pain.
Oh, bit of a walk.
And you will have a guest with you.
Oh!
Duchess mentions as you're going, she has a very big umbrella. And you do notice that she used a lot of perfume just to kind of like cover it, because like when she's in the heat, like it's a dead body, so she's stinky.
We also definitely had to
Grandma.
we had to slow her pace down by like 50%.
A little
Redpath
bit.
will carry the umbrella for her since he is tall.
She appreciates that. Let me see here. And then we'll go to the Lurie Estate. I will ping. Yeah. That ping you over where you need to be?
Yeah.
Yep, it's loading in.
Yeah, so it's pretty interesting when you get here. You notice that like as you made your way up the hill to get here, there were like 3 massive stone wall fences that like go up the way with these gates. And you go up to the first one and you like press a little button, and you hear like a little like ringing tone go off, and then the symbol of the Lurie family, which is a butterfly, spins fully once and then glows a vibrant green, and you hear someone on the other side. Sorry, hello?
Hello.
Oh, you can take
Are you
this one.
accepting... Oh, sorry. Are you accepting visitors today?
Sure. Sorry, can I get a name?
Duchess, what...
I'll handle this. Carson, hello, it's Duchess.
Oh, yes, please, come on, quickly, go.
And you hear the gate.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, go.
Oh, by the way, not to break the flow here, but check out what's in the top right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, yeah. And you guys go up this very long, winding path. It's actually just gorgeous on the way up here, just because there's a bunch of different trees, as well as a lot of alchemical components. Like they just grow their own alchemical goods for various processing.
Are
And
these
these
lamps?
Poison
are these,
dart
like,
frogs.
Are these lamps full of like fireflies?
They are. Yep,
Wow.
it's a bunch of fireflies that guard it, and you do notice that there's like some sort of very sweet component in there that draws them in. And it isn't even long until you see a horde of these strange-looking creatures.
Fucking cliff racers!
Oh my god, they are! Holy fuck!
Kill them!
They fly right on by. They are not creatures you've ever seen before.
Why
Trauma
would you
response.
say that? I was gonna say pterodactyls and be happy to see them, and then
No.
you said cliff racers, and I'm gonna
No.
be so upset.
I'm not suffering alone.
And to answer your question, Civ, yes, these are what appear to be poison dart frogs.
Avoiding that.
Duchess looks at all of you, and now that you're like pretty far away from the town, just as a heads up, Carson is well aware of the Ebon Ward, and he has been. Oh my apologies, I read that wrong. Karstock has been monstrously helpful with the Ebon Ward for years upon years. The whole Liberty family has been since, well, they first arrived to Behemoth and actually made some money. We've supported their curious business habits, but we'll see how much they're willing to help with us today. And she walks up to this like lion head and kind of like tugs on the tongue, and you can hear this like boom that goes off on the inside of the building. And it isn't too long until you hear like stumbling, like someone is very excited, comes rushing out, and you hear like a took, took, took with a big steel cane as this a slightly rotund gentleman comes rushing out, quickly throws his hair back. Oh, yes, please go. Ebon Ward, please come in. Right, yes, he's very excited to see us.
Yeah, woo!
Oh my god, it is Nehu.
I was wondering how coy we'd have to be, but it seems we don't have to at all.
Go ahead, Nash.
Okay.
And then for chat, I will reveal where he is.
Wow.
That sure is him.
Yep, this is Carthian's dad. Karstock, like, reaches out a hand to Duchess.
It is a pleasure to meet you in person once again. It has been far too long, Ms. Amlin.
It's very good to see you again, Karstock. We were in the area, and we wanted to just check up on how you were doing, and I won't lie, this is also business.
Oh, yes, any way that I'm able to help, obviously. There are some things I'm a little limited to these days, and he gestures to his cane, but I still have the fighting spirit.
And it isn't long until you see something, like, roll into the room.
Oh,
What?
What?
is it a bearmadillo?
You see a bear cub. It is just a little bear cub. And he walks on over.
Oh, sorry, this is one of the newest things we've been breeding here. Bear cubs that never grow up.
And just gives him a little kiss on the forehead.
This bear is about 3 years old now, and he's still very, very small. We've also trimmed the claws a bit. Nobles have been showing a lot of interest in the possibility in having bears as pets, and, well, obviously, that's not a great idea for most nobles.
No, not at all. Maze squats down next to it. Hello.
And you see that it, like, reaches out with its mouth to, like, it doesn't, like, full-on bite you, but just, like, lightly latches onto your pant leg and, like, sucking on it.
I see. In case
Yes.
you've forgotten, because I haven't, bears are among the animals that I can speak with.
Oh! That's right. Yeah, so this bear looks up.
Hi,
Hello.
what's your name?
My name is Maze Myers. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Oh my god, he's
Fine.
talking to the bear.
Karstock is like, what is he saying? He's like gripping your shoulders, looking down at this bear.
He's saying hi.
Oh, polite. Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah, it seems your estimate, if he's only a few years old, is about right. I don't think he'll be
Soon
much
the
of a
patriarchy
conversationalist.
shall fall, and this house shall be unmade.
Hi. He said hi again, but with more things.
Oh, outstanding.
The bear looks over.
What are you doing here?
Oh, we're paying this kind gentleman a visit.
Cool. Be nice.
We planned on it.
okay, had a good feeling. And, the bear just kind of like bumbles around and then like curls up in a ball next to the open fire just to stay nice and toasty.
I keep telling him he can sit by the fireplace. It's fine. He can do what he wants. He's a good kid.
He kind of steps away.
But, yes, my manners. I'm just so excited because, Ebon Ward, back in action. Oh, yes. I am Karstock Laree, head of the Laree family, and it is an honor. It's a pleasure to house you within my home. Nice job, Karstock.
I gotta say, I'm pleasantly surprised. We haven't received a welcome wagon like this in quite some time.
Oh, because people are buffoons when it comes to your profession.
Well, the letter was pretty nice to us.
I mean, yes, but not on the grounds of the work we do. Just because.
That's true.
Just because.
Yeah, I
we were
don't
nice
know
to
if we've
her.
ever been able to just walk in somewhere and be like, "Hello, it's us, the Ebon Ward."
Yes, I understand. That's usually a pretty difficult thing to do.
Yes, it's something that we can't advertise too much. There has been talk of maybe changing that a bit, but, and Karstock's eyes widen, not now, and you'll be the first to know when it is.
Right. Oh, I can't wait to be screaming from the hilltops that I was right. But anyways,
I believe
Like,
we've met the Ebon Ward's #1 fan.
We've met the one Ebon Ward fan.
He's got a shrine in his room.
Oh, actually, Duchess, I don't know if this is something you'd know just because I know my son's usually in the north. How is he?
Well, actually, he was in Central for a while, and he's doing exceedingly well. He's actually on a very important mission right now.
That's my boy. Oh, where is he?
The Sicklands.
There's a lot to learn there, at least. A lot of chimeric creature. He is with the team, though, I presume.
Yes, he's been sent with very capable individuals, and we've given the strict instructions if things get a little too dangerous to come on back.
Oh, good. He's an excellent scout, just like his old man. Please have a seat. I'll get refreshments.
And he like, whoop. That's there we go.
He trips into the jukebox.
Yeah, no shit. He scurries onto the back as quickly as he can, and Duchess walks by the fire a little bit and then sees you going for the brown chair. Is like, no, you can have that, and she actually pulls it out a bit for you.
No, you deserve the important chair.
We're all neglecting the fact that that's Karstock's chair.
Oh, that is absolutely Karstock's chair. Duchess actually pulls out this wooden chair and just sits down.
Our pet's gonna look around, see what
Yeah,
kind of
so
place
is
this
he.
is.
Yeah, so you look around, and obviously there's like this big, nice wine rack.
Oh, hell to sitting down.
And looking around, you do notice that there's lots of portraits of the Laree family with a bunch of different animals. Like you see Carthian sitting down with Lupascu, but as a much smaller wolf. You do notice that there's this kind of like stern-looking younger woman who's actually like holding a shark.
Oh my god!
And you do notice that Karstock is with this woman with lovely like white hair with a little bit of red in it as well. And she has a hummingbird with her. Mm-hmm. And there's a couple of other children with their own animals as well. And it's a very nice family portrait of them. But besides one family portrait, the rest of the walls are covered in these beautiful paintings and even like some small sculptures of just animals, just respect to the creatures and just visages of nature. There are no pelts whatsoever, like most nobles might have in their homes. You do see at one point there's like this like impressive like elk rack for horns, but clearly like they just shed them off, or may have been a past Laree animal that passed away, and out of respect they wanted to maintain that. But instead of like doing taxidermy, which feels a little, they did that instead.
If I were to ask the obvious question, does the woman with the hair and the hummingbird resemble Amaranth?
It does not.
Oh, okay.
There's definitely like in the facial structure. Yes, there's some high similarities to Hairsifts you've met in the past.
Oh, so I guess I should have been clear. I didn't mean, is it Amaranth? Because I assumed that whoever's in this painting would be older, but does it look like someone who could be related? And it sounds like the answer is yes.
Yes, absolutely. Striking resemblance. And it isn't too long until Karstock comes out with a nice tray of drinks, and with his cane and whatnot, he sets it down on the table. Please, I thought some lemonade might be a nice thing to freshen up. It's a little toasty out there.
That's very kind of you.
I would say.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you for not taking my chair.
He sits down.
Pop needs his chair.
That would have doomed you in this social encounter.
Yeah, you see that this chair just like sinks when he gets in it. It's an old ass chair.
Right.
Fitted for his old ass.
Yeah. And it's at this point that you look out the northern window and you notice there are many more of similar bear cubs just scooting around. Clearly this is the new creature that he is breeding.
God, I hope we don't end up having to fight these for some reason.
That would be an insane turn of events.
I'm going to tell you right now, no.
Okay.
I refuse to have you be fighting and killing tiny bear cubs.
That'd be a bit odd.
It's the candlesticks all over again.
Yeah. Karstock grabs the little glass of lemonade and...
Wonderful. So, sorry,
Some of that juice.
I've dilly-dallied far long enough, and I don't want to impede on important Ebon Ward business. What brings you to our humble city?
Duchess kind of looks over her shoulder. Well, these fine folks have an interesting task ahead of them, and you might have the resources they need to help solve it. Karstock turns back to looking at all of you.
Really?
Yes, we have an arrangement with the Hairsefts to break into the Horde, as strange as that may sound.
More like she's issued a challenge to us.
Karstock thinks about that.
Yes, that does sound like my niece. Well,
He thinks about that for a bit.
What precisely do you need? The Herser family hasn't really recruited us for the breeding event. Well, actually, I am working on a commission for them right now. It's not complete, though, so you won't need to worry about that nasty thing coming out and causing trouble.
A commission. Yeah, I mean, like, that's not the wrong word, it's just a funny word.
My columns are open.
Yeah.
I've got
No
3 slots left.
Oh wait, no, only Anthro, only furry.
No armor,
mecha.
no mecha. We heard something about particularly dangerous butterflies in there.
Yes, that's been a part of our household for generations. We have butterflies for each family. I mean, we even have one. And, yes, I think I see where this is going. I think I can do that. You need to understand, though, I would deeply appreciate if I did do this for you. You made very clear that while you had this vaccine to help you with your circumstances, that you did not go through that way, if that makes sense at all. Make it, if you are going through the butterflies, make it appear that that was not the case. What I mean is, if they find out that the vaccine was readily handed out, it could do a lot of damage to our family. I still want to help, obviously, and I'm willing to give it to you, but
As far as they're concerned, if it comes up, we pilfered it.
He nods and smiles.
Good.
If we're skilled enough to get through the horde, then of course we'd be able to steal some needles.
He just nods. This is true, though I have had my security set up by the Hersifs for such an occasion. Well, more they looked it over and thought it was lacking. I was confident that it was fine. So, if they find out that that I turned down their request and then I was robbed, you can understand how embarrassing and detrimental that might be to future relationships with some family.
No, we have no desire to make you look bad. If you're going to be this helpful with us and to maintain a decent rapport with our respective businesses.
What was the nature of the upgrades that they suggested?
More magical enchantments. I'm not exactly magical based. He wiggles his hands, despite the fancy staff I've got, and he holds his cane out. But it's more of a thing of, we prefer to lean into alchemy, which is our specialty, as you might have guessed. And he gestures over to the little bear, who's now, like, batting at the counter to get some cookies. Not to mention, I mean, if you wanted to, you could see if you could break in. I don't think that's necessary, and besides, you're already doing it once before.
And we're on. It would be funny to see how far a chain of larcenies can we set up here. We have to do this to get into the horde, to get into the manor.
Right. Which is why I'm thinking, no.
Yeah, no, I think we'd much prefer to just ask for help and receive it, I'm sure.
It'd be nice to have that once.
Yeah. Out of curiosity, I'm sure a lot of what you do here is, family trade secrets and stuff. So I wonder, would it be at all possible for someone to, what would be the right term? If it were long term, I would almost say like an apprenticeship, but basically, would it be possible to arrange for someone to learn from you here?
Karstock, his face softens a bit, and then he gets a very big, cheesy grin. Oh, I haven't had an apprentice outside of the family in, ever. That's the word. That would be truly exciting. I should warn you, he gets like as stern of a look as this man can get. I run a tight ship around here. These are beautiful creatures, and we want to make sure that, most importantly, when we are doing this crossbreeding and this alteration of chimeric properties, that they are treated with the utmost respect, that they are, and most importantly, it doesn't matter how strong they are, the first thing is that they are healthy. These are living beings, and they should be treated as such.
I'm really glad that this is the stance you have. I was very concerned hearing about your work.
Yes, fair. Which is why we work very hard. This has been our motive since the beginning. Nature is positively incredible, and we respect and love it. But there is always that curiosity of, can we propel evolution even further? Take, for example, there are some dogs that have been bred to the point of having super small snouts. It's terrible for them. Well, we the Rees do our best to help remedy that sort of a thing. But usually on grander scale.
We
something
give our dogs huge honking schnoz.
But yes, there's plenty of times where we've had commissions for unique creatures, but we always make sure that they are positively healthy before going further with the production.
I really appreciate that you have that attitude toward your work. I've realized in recent months, how many men and women of science are around who apparently just don't care?
It's disgusting. I positively abhor that, and that goes for the entire family. We are wholeheartedly against it. I won't lie, hearing that my son is in the sick lands is concerning, but there's a real chance he could learn something from down there. Obviously of what not to do, but also the possibility of maybe helping the creatures and the people down there. I tried once or twice to reach out to the Tobbles, but never really heard back.
Yeah, he's one of the people in the aforementioned category I was thinking of. Just comically reckless about certain aspects of his work.
Oh, well then maybe I'm glad I didn't get to work with him, but then maybe I could have straightened him out. He holds up his cane.
Yeah, come to think of it, I can think of a few other people I've encountered who are comically reckless in this field.
I mean towards other things they're working with, to be clear.
Right. Well, I guess if that's the case, though, you need these vaccines. I assume strictly for House Hersif.
Yes.
All right. I should have plenty right now.
Unless you're aware of some alternate butterflies that they might be housing down there from the other houses.
I can't imagine why they would, but...
Quite tricky.
He shakes his head. I can't imagine they would have other butterflies down there, especially with in the vaults. I could see the possibility of, for example, there are vaults dedicated to specific families. I mean, I even have one. But I can't imagine that they would keep butterflies in there, strictly because...
They surely wouldn't keep any that they weren't inoculated against.
Precisely. And the Hersif's, Amaranth's immediate request was that she only have House Hersif's vaccine. Oleander was actually quite pushy in getting others for the sake of security. Yes, I have history with the man. Maybe with my brother-in-law, but it doesn't mean I have to like him.
Seems everybody has something to say about him.
Yes, he's quite the piece of work. Rascal. Rascal's too polite. Dastard.
Fucker.
No, I won't go that far.
Shithead!
But, yes. All right. Well, if that is the case, if you wouldn't mind just waiting, well, I guess if you wanted to come with me, that would be fine as well.
I'd actually be interested in seeing it wherever your storage is, simply because enchantments is a pretty wide range of things, but even though it's not likely the setup for security here is the same as in the Horde, it might give us an idea as to the general style of things they prefer to use.
Yes, that's true. I imagine House Hersif, the Horde of House Hersif would be far more spectacular with bells and whistles and magic and things of the sort, but don't think for a moment they've limited to just that. There's also, if I had to guess, mechanical traps and things of the sort. Amaranth's a very clever young woman.
Well, fortunately, there's a certain practical limit to how much you can trap a space that people are going to be using.
Maybe,
Yes.
although as soon as you get magical traps into the equation, there's lots of ways, from command words to purely mechanical things you can do to let things be temporarily disabled and then immediately re-enabled. It's tricky, it's fun.
All right.
Well, okay, can we take a look?
Yes, absolutely. Sorry, old bones and.
Do you need a hand?
Well, I won't say no. He has a little smirk.
Yeah, we'll help him escape from his super saggy chair.
One on either side, like we're dragging him to throw him off a pier.
Oh.
Oh, thank you very much. He like wobbles back and forth. Ooh, don't want to forget that though. And he takes his lemonade and slams it back. Okay. The missus keeps on telling me, Karstock, you've got to get rid of that thing. This has been in the family for generations. It might as well be a household staple at this point. It's like removing a support beam from your house. It's necessary. Duchess sits there and is like, I guess I can tag along.
Throws back his lemonade. Did you know at House Hersif we've bred lemons that can feel pain and fear?
A marvelous idea from one Parthena Veritas.
Yeah.
You know her?
Slurps down the lemonade and you hear tiny
Alright, then I will drag you guys over to the next map.
Woo!
The first thing that loads is a tiny book.
Yep. And Karstock opens the door and
Please come on in.
Red Path will hold the door for everyone.
Thank
And-
you.
I will reveal some other things in this room. You notice to the south, there is this massive aquarium with an incredibly thick piece of glass, and a bunch of little critters floating around in there.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Let's see here. And
Is that like a little hen house?
yeah, it looks like it. Karstock looks over.
Oh, I'm sure she's probably sleeping right now. That's fine.
Purple.
Yep. And Karstock.
What is this strange orb?
Yeah, you look at this book, and your eyes meet with a creature on the inside.
Monkey!
No, that's the wrong music. God, I am on.
You're
You like
dropping
that
the ball
one?
Killing
today.
you.
You see,
Oh!
Yes, that's Betsy.
and you see
I
this
love-
cow.
I
No.
love her immediately.
Heavens.
Ha.
You just see this cow just like mo, kick the soccer ball, and it goes against the glass, and then rolls back to her. She looks up at you, mo.
Oh, I'd kick it back to you if I could, buddy.
Mo.
You're a wizard. Can't you just wizard kick the ball?
I don't actually know if you can. I think Mage Hand needs line of effect, so I don't think I could do it through what looks like a fairly thick pane of glass.
Probably not.
Damn.
This
Butterfly.
So you notice that there's another piece of glass on the other side, looking through, and it's a hallway filled to the brim with butterflies. And most importantly, it doesn't show here just because these things did not recolor nicely. It is a mixture of every house color.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And Larry kind of moves on over.
All right, let's see here. Which key? Yes, this one. No, hold on. Oh, blast.
He's just like futzing around with his keys.
Here, let me have a try at it.
Oh, are you of criminal? Oh, I bet you'd like one of those, the rogue. Please, I'd love to see Ebon Ward in action.
And he steps off immediately.
Yes, destroy the defenses.
My
Yes.
God.
Oh.
Figure I may as well play at it. Besides, it's always good to take an opportunity.
You're
to
one
test
of
your
those
skills.
criminals, huh? Wow.
Thanks.
I mean, he's not wrong. Alright, let's give it a shot.
Yeah. You started futzing through, and then all of a sudden,
Oh, I'm gonna have a chat with the locksmith. He owes me a better one. Oh. Or maybe it was just too easy for you, huh? Oh my goodness. Well, positively stellar. Let's see here. Oh,
he puts a hand on your chest.
don't go near that door.
Is that rigged to blow or something?
No, it's not the fact that it'll blow up. There might be saw blades. I haven't had to go in here in a while.
You think it's saw blades?
he like sits and thinks for a moment.
I've got this. Just a step back.
Yeah, alright.
And you see he has his cane out, and there's like this little indent in the wall, and he presses his cane through it. And you notice now that the bottom of the cane is actually a very unique base of it. It's almost like a kind of like a wolf head almost. And then he presses it in, twists it, and then lifts it up. And then you hear some mechanical things. Wait.
Are you telling me the alternate path here is we have to mug this man and steal his family heirloom cane in order to get in here?
Hey, I don't know if you guys are going to be real assholes or not.
We walk up to this person who is an Ebon Ward fanboy and steal from him.
Yeah, and he's like, wait. Okay, it's always one more. And he steps up, and he's like, oh, wait, I should clarify. You do not want to follow me into that room.
I'll take your word for it.
It would be excruciating for you. Positive misery, woe be upon you, dreadful experience. Don't. He like actually lightly pushes you. No, don't. I know you're brave, being Ebon Ward, but no. And he goes up to the door, and he fully opens it.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Oh.
Yep. And he closes it immediately after him. Not a single butterfly gets out. And he goes into that.
So you have to go through the butterflies to get the butterfly vaccine, thereby making it very hard to get one if you don't have all of them.
Yup. That's the whole.
No, that's like pretty sound.
Redpath, while you're sitting here looking at this big old
God,
aquarium.
are we gonna get a cute Lemieux fish now?
Yeah.
Oh, shit!
You've never seen this thing before.
No.
It's this, like, basically rock shark, essentially. And you notice, like, as it moves, the water, like, is boiling around it. And the other little creatures swim away from them. And you do notice at one point that this creature doesn't like actually bite for any of the living creatures. They instead like bite down on this big old rock with ease. And you see where the bite was for a moment. It's like superheated and then cools off and bubbles start to rise up from where it bit down.
Sick.
Very nice color contrast between this.
What a fascinating creature. I've never seen anything like it.
That's probably the point.
Mm-hmm.
That might be the commission for the Horde.
It could be one of them.
We need lava sharks.
It'll be the greatest thing ever. They better have missiles.
No mech.
You ever see that movie, Shark Boy and Lava Girl? Their only mistake was making them two separate characters.
And then you hear Laree knock on the door. Okay, everyone on the other side, get ready. I'm opening the door, and if you see any butterflies, I know they're beautiful. For the love of God, do not touch it. All right. The quickest you've seen this man move, he runs just through slams the door shut.
Surely there has to be a better system other than do it quickly to keep the butterflies in there.
You know what? You should consider just putting up, like, either a secondary little vestibule there, or just like a little net you can open and close.
Just a screen.
That way, when you head through, you can make sure no butterflies follow you before you have to open the door that leads out into here.
Yeah. Yeah. So most people aren't even supposed to be down here.
Yeah, I suppose this is an unusual circumstance.
Yes.
But if someone did break in down here, I guess if everyone who lives here and is supposed to be here is inoculated, that's fine. But you wouldn't want someone to break in, throw the door open, get paralyzed by a swarm of butterflies, but then that swarm of butterflies escapes and starts paralyzing a bunch of other people.
Yes, that would be...
Just install a screen.
Yeah, screen door would be good, yeah? I can't imagine it'd be that hard to set up.
No, not at all.
Yes, okay. I bet I could hire someone for that. No, don't hire someone for that. I don't know where it is. I'll work on it. I've got the vaccines. I won't lie. Does hurt a little bit. It'll last for about half a day, probably. Don't worry. It's I assure you, it's perfectly safe. Just might be a little tired.
That's fine. We don't have any big plans for the day.
Yeah, it's fine. Get that out of the way while I'm already.
Alrighty. Well, I could do the shots in here. We could go back into the surgery room. What would interest you?
We can just do it in here. It's fine.
All right. Where did you get your friend?
Hey, Red Path.
Oh, is somebody shouting?
Shot time.
Duchess is like, I guess I'll hop in there.
All right, everyone, line up.
Oh, is anybody squeamish about needles?
I got my arm
Nash.
chopped off. I'm not bothered by needles.
And Duchess just stands there. Karstock is like, whatever you have on the other side, I am not concerned. You should know by now of my own physiology.
Oh,
Yes.
her central nervous system doesn't work.
Right, but I made these butterflies pretty good. I mean, they were always good thanks to my father, and then my grandmother, and then my great-grandmother, and then my great-great-grandfather. Like, this has been a thing for... I'm getting ahead of myself. Yes, arm, please. Not the left one. Wow, look at that.
looks at Maze's mechanical arm.
Yeah, snazzy, right? I need to remember to buy more bullets for it.
Bullets?
Oh, yeah. Maze presents the other arm.
All right,
Be
then.
real quick.
Sure. And here we go. And he just gives you a little soft jab in the shoulder. Yeah. Nothing else really happens.
Cool. I suppose it's worth mentioning, I'm only very tentatively considered alive. Hopefully that won't be an issue.
It shouldn't impact it at all. You're not a true undead, right?
No, just a half-assed one.
Okay, then, yeah, it should be just fine. All right. Oh, I just
If you're a half-assed undead today.
Karstock, takes him out and is like,
that's actually quite good. Sorry, I was so wrapped up in the moment of helping heroes. I just very good. It's good to have a sense of humor in this line of work. Arm, please. Not your right one. Is everyone having an arm thing?
I kind of have an arm thing, but if I let me double check, it hasn't moved past my elbow. Yeah, I'm good.
Dia looks over at Maze. Oh yeah, I never thought about it, but we match now, huh?
Yeah, no, we did have our arm things on the same day.
Red Path begins rustling with something in his bag in the background.
Karstock gives you a little poke, gets the next vaccine ready.
All right, sir.
Nash, would you like some peanut butter?
Okay.
He's like squeamish needle boy. He's a little
Here, have some peanut butter. Don't worry about that.
What do you know?
We use that trick all the time around here. My kids hate the needles too.
One day they'll stop falling for it.
But not today, Carthian.
Ass man, Carthian. I don't want the needle, father. But what about this peanut butter? Oh, well, I won't say no to. Ow! Fucking.
God damn it!
Every time!
All right, here comes the next one. Father, I can't more peanut butter. Well, Karstock gives you a little poke.
There we go. That wasn't so bad for a big guy like you.
Oh my goodness.
He's still debilitated by the peanut butter.
And for you, sir, just the last one and we'll be good to go.
Do you have a list of what's the word? Can't believe I'm forgetting it exactly right now. Side effects we should be looking out for, aside from the tiredness, just to make sure we're not having any allergic reactions.
Oh, yes, of course. You must be one of the brains of this operation. Sorry,
No.
I take credit where credit's due. He, like, frowns a little bit. But there are instances where you could feel some more aches throughout the entirety of your body. Sweats, shakes, things like that. I have also encountered, if you get this vaccine, sometimes you have a sweet tooth for about 2 weeks. Not sure why.
What?
Huh.
He shrugs, not sure why. But not a complaint from me. Pats his tummy.
Yes, there could be worse things.
Mm-hmm. And these vaccines should last you for about 2 years. I would assume this will be sufficient time for you.
I don't know, we might really slow roll our operation.
Make her forget, you know?
Sneak attack.
All right. And the last one. There you are. All right. Well, I'll put this all away. You all just nurse those a little bit. Rub them. I found that helps a bit. And, Duchess, don't be... It's fine. All right. Don't be near the door.
Duchess!
Duchess,
all right.
Stand back!
It's very much that energy. And then he throws the door open and then slams it shut. And you then hear a very muffled from him, "Oh dear. Oh dear." And scurries in. You hear another door slam. And then he comes running back out. Does not stop to see any of you and runs into the next room.
Sir?
Sir, following, what, can we do anything to help? I don't know what's going on.
Betsy's out.
How, where?
I don't. All of a sudden you hear, the elevator!
And he goes rushing over to this door. I should get a different tone playing. And he throws the door open. And while it shows here, you see that the elevator is rising.
Oh, we can't let her outside. Betsy can't go outside!
Okay. Nash just starts going to run up the stairs without questioning why we are chasing down the cow.
Can you not call the elevator back down?
No, it's a safety mechanism to avoid situations of sometimes the beasts get wild and they might hit the lever, and you understand, we can't keep going up and down with a creature that's not stabilized yet.
Okay.
All right.
Karstock goes as quickly as he can.
And I have 40-foot move speed now. I hustle.
Yeah, me and Nash are fast boys.
Yeah, Karstock is a little on the slower side. He probably has like 15, 20 feet movement per turn.
Redpath will stay back with the mobility, people with mobility issues to help them get up there easily.
Sure. All right. So, you, Nash, I'm going to say you are much further ahead because you are a speedy boy.
Yeah, I was on the pulse of it when you said we can't let Betsy out. He was like, okay, job acquired.
I'll put you 3 on the stairs, you 2 about there, and then I'll put you probably here, running up to this door. Beep, beep, beep.
Betsy heard that Dia wanted to play catch and was like, I need to get out at all costs.
I'll ping.
Oh, I was wondering what this was. Okay, that's the top of the elevator shaft.
Yeah, and Nash, you come sprinting up to these big doors, and you see that they are just thrown open.
Ah, good.
Uh-oh. Okay. Steps out and takes a look around to find, like, signs of Betsy in this galaxy.
Yeah. And it doesn't take long for you to find Betsy. She hasn't gotten far. She's just scooting at her own pace.
the vaccines just took a while.
There. Yep, she's just standing there. She's just grazing on some grass.
Redpath while leading Mr. Laree up the stairs. So, what exactly is the threat behind Betsy? What kind of creature is she that we should be doing this?
Betsy has been given an impressive amount of intelligence.
Can you stop moving, Nash?
It was doing the very, like...
Please tell me Betsy is
slow...
a spellcaster.
Spellcaster cow.
Betsy has set a booby trap.
Spellcaster.
You look at Betsy, and you see that suddenly... I gotta get
Rise into the air.
I need to do something really quick. I forgot to make it a rollable token. Her eyes go red.
Will, I can't believe you've done this.
This is just me getting into a real square.
Nash, can I have you make a will save?
Yeah! This is the same energy as when you were like, by the way, everything in this room is a mimic.
It was so funny. Lemieux, I was like, Lemieux, can you give me a red-eyed cow? And Lemieux's like, okay. I don't know why you'd need that.
Pretty good.
You are able to resist it for the most part. You are suddenly lifted off the ground and thrown through the doors.
Huh?
He can resist it, so it's like he doesn't trip, but he skids back like...
Yeah, you go skidding backwards, and you see...
Cheater! Cow magic!
Cow magic cheater.
Betsy steps forward. Ma. And suddenly... the cart comes tumbling
full Akira, we need to stop Betsy!
Can I have you two make reflex saves, and then we will go into combat?
I'd love to.
How do I get it? How do I work in a combat encounter at this estate where they just go and the guy's like, yes, I'll help you with no conflict required?
It's an 18, but I don't know if that passes.
This is vintage Ebon Ward.
All right, so Nash, that is unfortunately a failure. Maze, you're totally fine, so you can use evasion and totally dodge this.
Hooray!
Nash, you will take 41 damage as the cart you go flying backwards and slam into the wall. The cart presses you against it, and you just see this cow chewing. Mow.
What the fuck?
This cow's telekinesis is as powerful as a fireball.
Let me roll Betsy's initiative. All right.
Fuck, man, come on.
What are you, me?
Redpath, you can also roll your initiative.
Whoa.
Oh, okay, very nice. I will also roll for Duchess and Karstock. Karstock, you're not super fast these days. Yeah, that's about what I expected. And then, Duchess, your bones are feeling better.
Not that much better.
But not that much better. So I will do descending order. All right. I'm also going to get more combat-oriented music that might be fitting for this encounter. Combat.
I'm gonna be honest. When you put on the do music, I thought at the time I still assumed this was a joke, and like that was the joke. Like, my God, Betsy's out. No. Alright, back inside you.
Oh no! This is
serious shit.
This is legit happening.
Nash took 40 damage.
God.
Though 40 damage may be slightly reduced by DR, given that it was a fucking cart being thrown at him.
Yes, the DR would pass through, and I will also actually Yeah, this wagon is like pressed up against the wall. Okay. So, Redpath, you are first.
Do you have any sort of sedatives? What do you usually do in this situation?
Betsy hasn't gotten out in a long time, and she's gotten wise to peanut butter. So our next best course of action is I'll go get the sedative from downstairs.
Okay.
Please don't hurt her.
All right, okay.
Alright, he's gonna start making his way downtown, but, like, you know, not gonna walk out there and get fucking Magneto blasted as soon as he turns the corner. No, wrong one. 7, that's the one. Okay.
I've been very excited about this.
I bet.
Okay. So he is going to make his way down here to, like, this corner, and he's mostly just trying to get an angle on, like, figure out what's going on here, and, like, if she's going to escape, which direction is it going to be?
Okay. Do you want to do a sense motive to try and gauge
Yes!
this animal intent?
Sense motive the cow.
Okay. Okay, so real obviously Betsy's still a fucking cow. So you get the impression that she is most interested in
Eating
likely
grass.
that is kind of her main objective. There's a real possibility that she could head north, but she's actually thinking about it. She can see apples. And so she's probably going to start making her way to one of the apple trees to get some.
Alright, well, we want her closer into the house, so what he's going to do is I am going to cast spike stones in this general area here, so that if she tries to get to the apples, she's gonna want to go for the northern ones, and if she tries to get out through this this gate, it's gonna be harder. So that will be
yeah, and you can just draw that out.
Large. That is literally 200 square feet if I want it.
Jesus, really?
Okay, I might be wrong here.
That's what it sounds like. That's fucking ludicrous.
Hold on! 120 foot square per level. That's a lot, though.
That's a shitload.
That's a shitload.
Is there?
So spike stones.
Yeah, is there like a limit on that? It's like one per level up to.
I'm not seeing it.
120 foot square per level.
Cool.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh, it's 4th level, so that does help a bit. But like, wow, what the fuck? That's all right. So, if that is the case, 20 foot square. So, I actually have these handy dandy. Yeah, we'll use blue for this. 20 foot square. So it'll be this.
Damn.
Jesus God, really? Alright, so
yeah, I will corral the cow. I will be a shepherd. Okay, yeah. There,
Yeah, we can move them.
let's put it up here too.
Oh, up on the
Yeah, both gates. Basically just like cordon off the whole fucking area. Anywhere she could run off to.
Alright. And obviously, even though it says it's like going through the house or the little butterfly house,
skirting the edges.
you're skilled enough that this is like exclusively on the outside to avoid damaging it. Because if those butterflies get out, that would be really
That's
bad.
a much bigger
guys,
issue than
all
the
we
cow.
have to hope is that Betsy cannot fly. I've done my job.
All right, is that
Betsy,
your turn?
please don't fly. That is my turn.
All right. I need to have Betsy roll a will save to determine something. You watch as Betsy levitates about 10 feet in the air. That's about as high as Betsy gets right now, but she has started to levitate.
God damn it.
But she's not tall enough to get over these rocks or anything, or even the stone wall. Like, this is still deterring her. So Betsy will 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get closer to the apples. And she is going to hold her action.
Hold
All
her
right.
action, but she
Most threatening thing
She
ever.
was do you mean she's readying an action
Or readying her action,
Okay.
I mean, yes. Yeah. Nash.
I think I am pinned by a
Yeah, give me
first order of business. Get the entire wagon off of myself.
Yeah, Red Pat turns and goes, "Oh my God, what?
one moment.
Nash, are you okay?
Ow!
Oh, buddy."
There you go.
Yeah, sorry, that was layer hell for a moment. Yeah, no. If you want to give me a strong check to just like. And then you do also have pure rage, which could be helpful as well.
Yeah, man. I mean, you're pinned behind a cart. You better start burning pure rage.
So, I would say with a 14, you're able to like kind of bend it off to the side like that. So, like, you don't like get it out of your way entirely, but like you do have room to move.
No, but it's like enough. I don't need to be throwing this thing back at the cow.
Maze, get down!
Huh? Boom!
All right. Yep. So now you are fully capable of moving.
Yeah, get in there.
I don't know if I want to get in there.
Hey, look, one of us is gonna have to eat that ready to action. Do you want it to be me?
You want it to be me? You're like, okay.
All right. All right. Nash.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat the action.
No, you're okay. Never mind. You're okay right now. But you see the cows that turn to you. Ma.
You watching me?
Oh yeah, Dia, you should probably have some health back.
Oh, yeah, right. I forgot to ever do that.
Yeah, you had a lot of rest.
He's just standing there in a dead set eye locked with the cow.
He's just standing there, menacingly.
Oh. So I should also point out Betsy's levitation is not like precise. Like she's kind of slowly rotating, but like a chicken, her head is always looking in this direction.
Right. Right, of course.
Yeah, is that your turn?
I mean, that's my full movement, and I use my action to free myself, so yep.
All right, Maze.
All right, well, I mean, there's precious little I can accomplish from any distance that's not melee, so 1, 2, 3, 4, anything.
All right, I need you to make a will save.
Yeah, I'd bet. All right.
Or, I'm sorry, it's a fortitude save.
Oh,
looking
true.
at
An
this.
excuse to roll a different die, you say.
There you go.
Yippee!
Yippee!
That was just RNG manipulation.
Exactly.
Let's see here. So for partial. Okay. So, it is still a partial success.
Oh, good.
So, what this means is you suddenly feel what almost feels like a hand just grip you. And she's going to make an attack roll now with you as the weapon.
Sure.
Oh.
So, normally how this would work is you would hit another person, but instead, because you did succeed, all that happens is she, like, throws you up, because you're able to, like, shimmy it and then come back down. So, instead of taking the full damage, which is really bad, you'll only take 10.
Ow.
And you can still feel that energy wrapped around you.
Cool.
I love, Will, that you looked up, you found the spell description for telekinesis and was like, I know what I'm doing with this.
Alright, is there any shenanigan I can do from this range?
You have javelins, maybe.
I'm not throwing a fucking javelin at this thing.
Yeah, there's a weird combat problem.
Yeah, it's a little bit of an issue. Tell you what, can I hook shot to it? Can I try and latch onto one of the horns?
Yo.
Yeah, I'd say that's yeah.
All right. What do you want me to roll here, Chief?
I guess give me like an escape artist or acrobatics or something like that.
If you offer me acrobatics, I'll take acrobatics.
All right, you give me acrobatics.
All right.
Oh, no problem. Wherever you want to be next to her, you can absolutely do.
I want to be on Cow.
Oh my god.
All right, you are on Cow. You still
On
feel
Cow.
that telekinetic energy wrapped around you, and you latches onto the horn. And you whip around, sit on top of Betsy, and Betsy just looks up.
Hey, bud, I'm gonna need you to calm down a little bit.
Ma. Excellent. All right. Dia.
Okay. Gets out of here slightly later than some other people. Comes in. Whoa. Okay. I assume these doors were like blown open, right?
Yeah. They're still open.
Getting flung through them. Okay.
Nash has got the like anime blood coming down from his head then because of the blunt impact.
What did that cow do to you?
Threw it. He points to the wagon. She threw it.
20, 25, 30, 35. Oh! I see. Sees the cow levitating in the air.
You see Maze hanging on to her horns, and they're both like slowly rotating.
Hey Maze,
This is
careful
the essence of D&D.
if it ends up upside down, careful you're not like straining its neck. You don't wanna neck snap a cow.
I don't think there's a lot of danger of that.
You can hear in the distance from cars like, please don't hurt her, she's so gentle!
Yeah, I noticed how gentle she is!
35, 40, 50, 55, 60. Yeah, no, that's just a double move to get out here. Just so people are vaguely aware of what I'm going to try. Depending on how things are going, I think I'll probably either attempt Charm Monster or try and grab an apple and go in for the intimate feed to try and affect calm. Anyway, that's my turn.
All right, excellent. Karstock, I'm very sorry, Duchess. I'm coming with you, and the two of them go downstairs to, and she like helps him because she does have a little bit more movement than him. Redpath.
Oh god, what do I even do here? What I've never played with
This isn't a situation that happens!
This isn't a real people thing. You know what? I'll just go out here somewhere so that I'm another target so it doesn't kill someone else. Oh man. You know, I know how to deal with farm animals, but I feel like this is a little fucking different.
He is going to hold out a hand of very, very ripe sweetstone apple.
Ooh. Oh boy, give me a persuasion or no, animal handling.
Yeah.
Oh, let's go.
Alright, everybody, time to pay your dues. None of us put ranks into it.
I have
Because
no
why
ranks,
would we?
but if it's going off
This is-
my car, then this is
this-
what we're getting.
This is your punishment 115 sessions in. You didn't put any ranks in animal animal?
I put one rank in handle animal, but it's a car skill, so it balanced out to still be shit.
Listen, our handle animal person is currently not here.
Yeah.
Hey!
Oh, actually, Betsy gets intrigued. All right, that's your turn, yeah?
Yeah.
Betsy. Meow. And she's going to one.
Yeah. Come over here. You want an
3.
apple?
Meow. And then Maze, you feel that pressure once again on you.
No.
Let's see here. Yeah. All right. So I need you to make another fortitude save.
Sure, it went so well the first time.
Oh.
Okay. So here's the scary thing that happens. Because of that roll, you're hanging onto her, and you two, she's like, "Ma," and goes to throw you. You both go up like 10 feet higher.
You see how this helps no one? You see? Do you understand?
It's almost like gravity is just failing for you two as
Fucking
her move.
bootstrap problem over here.
This is like in Gmod when you pull out the.
Yeah, this is a troll physics moment.
So, at this point in time, you and Betsy are now probably because she went for like full. Actually, this is how we'll determine it. What's her fortitude save?
Oh no!
No, because you're hanging on, and she wanted to give you as much force as possible. You two go flying about, I would say, 40, 50 feet in the air. So there's just this cow floating and spinning rapidly with Maze hanging on.
Why does this shit always happen to me?
I think it's really funny that she leans down to take a bite of the sweetest apple and then boom, boom.
You Maze, you look down at Betsy and her mouth is open, tongue out, like reaching for the apple that's 60 feet down. She then, just because, I think that's what we're gonna do. Let me find that marker thing so I know what I'm measuring.
Man, I never thought Betsy would be a dual turn power level boss.
Okay, so only Dia is gonna be in this.
Excuse me?
You suddenly see the apple tree shaking, and every time an apple falls, it stays in the air, and then they all come.
Theo knivesing at me.
I need you to make a reflex save as dozens of apples fly at you at a high velocity.
What? Why?
Tia's gonna need a fucking bath.
Oh.
All right, so that is going to be full damage from our cow.
Jesus.
41.
Fucking the apples hold there. It's just like, oh, I mean that doesn't seem that bad. Oh! Why?
It's getting pelted over and over again. Oh boy. Now.
Now, Nash, I know you're overflowing with ideas of how to help the situation with the 40-foot high cow.
Overflow.
Now, you are gonna have to pick just one.
I think, as much as it isn't cool at any, I think I'm just gonna be an errand boy to get that sedative out here faster, because those two are going to be hustling, but they can't hustle as fast as a 40-foot speed barbarian. So I think I'm just going to try and get the sedative out here as quick as possible, because I can't do shit to the 40-foot in the sky cow.
So there are these levers that bring the elevator up and down. So what you could do is like flip it, and then as it's descending, just jump through the crack to get down to the basement basically immediately.
Well, then you can spider climb up.
Holy shit. Holy shit, that's cool. Okay.
All right. So, Nash, you not wanting to waste any time, go running over. You slap the lever as you go, and you just dive through the small crack. You're not waiting for this thing to come down. So I will drag you back over to the other map.
I have a new plan.
All right. Nash, so with one movement, you are... actually, technically you'd be here so that you can actually reach the lever. But yeah. Duchess and Karstock. You see Karstock like hold his cane out. Intruder! Oh my gosh, it's just you. Oh, how are things upstairs?
She's very high in the air. Came to get sedative fast.
Oh no, she can fly? This is amazing. She's learning stuff we did not the time. He points. The sedatives are through the door.
All right. So how much movement did I use to get to this point?
I would say one full movement to get to here.
Okay.
So you can use your action to then do another full movement.
Yeah. 5.
Someone in chat had a good point. Is it 43 damage unless the apples are made of alchemicals?
They are not. They are just little old apples.
My favorite.
Yeah, with 2 movements, that's what I can get, Chief. So.
All right.
My favorite barely consequential ability.
Let's see here. So then we'll go back to the Lurie estate. Maze.
So I've been looking through my inventory here, trying to see if I have anything that might be of any use at all. And as it happens, I do have a syringe of a sleeping agent that I don't know how I got. I'm gonna assume it's Bella's fault. But the cow is currently 50 feet in the air, so I'm not sure how bright an idea that is.
I will warn you, yeah, if you use that right now and it does succeed, you will sedate the cow. But you will fall 40 feet, and they are still just a cow.
Yeah, no, Redpath, catch the cow! What? Boom!
And that's how the cow and Redpath died. From inside a pile of apples. Maze, can you try and steady it?
I'll try my fucking best!
The best part is like you're like talking as if this is like a bucking bronco, and really all that's happening is you're spinning a little faster now in the air.
Yeah, no, it's like you're shouting from the scrambler. I'll try to stabilize a cow. How many ranks do I have in that? Let's see.
What would be to stabilize a cow?
Performance stand-up comedy, that's gotta be it. Knowledge dungeoneering.
To like force a cow into a specific position, this would, I guess, be a combat maneuver, because it's like a grapple to just like hang on and then like force them to move a certain way.
All right, yeah, I'll take a combat maneuver. I will have to check on some things real quick because
no, you're good.
My character sheet does have the combat maneuver section filled out, but it is very specifically for disarming, the thing that I am spec'd into and never do. So
yeah,
give me
that's
just
super
1
fair.
second.
Yeah, no, you're good.
Okay. That's an unchained rogue. My shit should be at that. So it's
excuse me.
10.
I've been hooting and hollering.
Okay, I think this is right. Let's hit it.
Okay,
What's your CMD, cow?
I doubt the cow has a very high CMD. Yeah, all right. This allows you to like fully stabilize the cow, and then you're like very lightly like listing off to the side now. Like the cow's no longer rotating, but now there's just this very slow like moving northward after stabilizing the cow.
Come on, you and me, we're working together here. Why don't we go onto the ground and you can have that apple instead of throwing me again?
This cow just chilling out. Dia.
Alright. Deep ensconced within a pile of apples, Dia will cast a spell. And from what emerges from the pile is not a human woman, but a blonde-maned, Adonis-level attractive steer with an apple in its mouth. So trot out here, look up at Betsy. Mow.
Jesus Christ. Well, I guess because you're now an animal, it's not animal handling. I guess this would be a persuasion check to convince this cow to come on down.
I want this cow to Lady and the Tramp the apple with me. Let's see. Right. It's diplomacy in this parlance. Here we go.
That's really good.
Just
all right,
taking the bait.
Betsy looks out. Mo? You feel like a little shift in the shoulders, like, ooh, what's that?
Is this the weirdest thing I've had to witness you do? Now that's a question.
Oh boy.
In chat, Dia is the closest thing to a bard we will have.
Oh, yeah, and now that she realizes getting hit with 40 damage worth of apples is a thing that can happen, I will also use the swift action to gain temporary hit points.
Meanwhile, down in the basement, Karstock and Duchess start scooting over as quick as they can and get you about here. Karstock points.
If you just go through there, there's then a second door, not the double door. Don't go through that one. Go through the little door. There will be sedatives in there. It's in a little black box, and it says sedatives. You can't miss it.
Right, a color and a label. You can handle both of these things, right? Color and label?
Blueberries, red thorns! Blueberries, red thorns!
That's when Duchess speaks up. Nash, you can read, right? No. Okay. It looks like, and she does minor illusion in the air and shows you what the word sedative looks like.
Oh, so smart.
Does that help?
Mom.
Yes, yes.
All right. She gives you a big smile. All right. Red Path.
Even though
What
my side quest might be fucking worthless if you've got Bella sedatives, but like, I don't know if we want to use those.
Here's the thing. I can think of precious few circumstances where I'll be able to trank somebody.
If you can hand it to Redpath, he can try.
If you want, Red Path, you can hold your action.
Yes.
Or hold your turn, I guess, to after, because
Yes.
Betsy's next.
Please.
All right, Betsy. Betsy, let's see here. She really wants to get rid of you, Maze. Especially now that there's this handsome cow around town. I need another fortitude save.
You can just use
like,
your words, Betsy. It's okay. I'll leave if you ask me to.
Oh, goodbye, Maze. You're
Okay.
fucking gone.
So you're 50 feet in the air, and you're being hurled straight down.
Yeah.
So what that will be...
Don't suppose you'll allow me a reflex save to try and mitigate this disaster.
I'll leave if you want me to. Gets flung, rolls a 1. It just makes me think of Mass Effect. Fucking, you exist because we allow it, and you will end because we demand it.
I will say because it's a natural 1, unfortunately, no. Because this was like... just pressured on your body, and then just like a fucking lightning bolt, Maze goes slamming into the earth, which is going to be, so then with the actual regular, what this thing does for damage is, big strong brain go, plus, yeah, that's what their intelligence modifier is, so. 27, so not actually that bad.
Not too bad.
And you go slamming into the dirt. You actually go like a good foot into the ground. There is now a dent in the earth. Betsy, once again, like, like spins a little bit. And then with her full telekinetic movement, she can only go 30 feet. So she's still like 20 feet in the air, but at least is now like closer. Red Path.
Maze, did you happen to drop the syringe or anything?
Maze didn't take the syringe out.
Okay.
The cow was
It's
50
still on
feet
him.
in the air when he thought about it.
What the fuck, bro?
Look, Dia maybe has it under control with her Bugs Bunnying of this cow.
Alright, in that case, since you're both a little spaghettied, I will channel energy for you miserable little freaks. Just to make sure Betsy doesn't, volley a billion stones at you instead of apples this time.
One of us miserable freaks won't be healed with your channel energy.
You're right. Hold on. Ignore that then. Ignore that. Dia's in better shape. I will inflict your boo-boo thing. Where is it?
Yeah, Dia can take another round of apples if need be.
Yeah, you're good. Don't worry. Okay. Jesus Christ. Let me double check. Yes. Alright. Let's hope this helps.
Hey!
That helps a lot. That is a touch spell, so you gotta be next to me for it.
He will come over to your crumpled little corpse and just start pulling you out of the ground a little bit, like patting you with the spell. Like, come on.
Outstanding. All right, and then we jump back over to one Nash.
Well, I have my target, so.
You throw this door open. Give me a perception check. Oh no!
It's a disaster.
You're panicking. You're just like, we're little bugs with sedative, and you're just
oh no!
Just throwing shit off of the shelves to find it.
Color and label. Where?
Why it not just right in front of me, easy?
Yeah, I'll say you're like in the middle of the room, like, come on. Then you know what? I think for the sake of time, I'll have these two. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2.
I feel bad. I came here to do this faster, and
you did not speed up the process.
Well, they don't get to the door yet, so it gives you another round to look for it.
And also, you'll be able to run straight out.
Yep, exactly. Maze.
Maze lays comically in this hole. Just holds up his one arm still hooked up to his grappling hook and just like unlatches it and reels it in and just stays laying down in the dirt.
You don't do anything?
Dia's got it under control.
All right, Dia, what are you doing as this big fancy cow from the big old city?
I'm a city cow. God, do I really need to? Gosh, can still technically cast spells as a cow. No, I can't because it's not a form that has hands. I can't.
Unless.
Yeah.
Unless you grow hands.
Unless.
What'd you say?
Unless you give yourself hands.
Yeah.
I can give myself a claw attack with minor shapeshift, but I don't think that's the same.
I feel like it'd be mechanically quite powerful if that counted as giving yourself hands.
Yeah. No, I think what Dia's gonna do is extricate herself more fully from the pile of apples and kind of Ooh, red path. Do you still have that sweet stone apple?
Yeah.
I think yeah, Dia's gonna lay out a little picnic. An apple for me, an apple for you, and ideally, yeah, the most delicious looking apple of all she will grab and basically just prepare for a romantic dinner here. Give Betsy her most fetching cow smile.
Ooh, give me another persuasion check. Just to see, like, how, like, effective this is for our cow friend here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, this is still really, really good. And it is Betsy's turn. So, Betsy fully floats on down and lands in front. I should get her other form. Because she's not as scary right now. And here, I'll also change the music a little bit. Betsy gets down on her little hooves and she starts munching away on the apples, and she just kind of like nuzzles against you. There's nothing deeper than that. It's just like, another cow. This is great.
What a day. Now, Dia will likewise eat apple, chew cud, press face into side of neck. This is cow intimacy.
All right. And she will hold, or she will ready an action. LeRon.
How the hell do I soothe this cow?
It's fine. The power of
You know
love.
what? He will just keep providing apples. He will gently come over, not too close to interrupt their date, and he will wait on these cows and just roll apples over until, she looks like she's about to go psychotic again or something. And Maze is a big boy. He can dig himself out of the dirt. Nash is on his way, we think.
Yep. We'll cut back downstairs. Time is of the essence, Nash. They're dying up there. You have to find the sedative. Where is it?
The cow is throwing everything at them. The cow is hurting my friends. I need to help them.
Give me another perception check. Oh, easy. It's right there. Like, honestly, you almost threw it. You were grabbing it to get it out of the way, and then you look. Sedatives. Now what?
Rube, did we lose you?
Uh-oh.
Hello?
Nash.
Hi.
There you are.
Nash stands in the room paralyzed by fear.
I can read.
That push to talk was just being a little funky. I gotta get up there fast, but even my 80 feet of movement
Just barrel
doesn't
past
feel-
the old people.
Remember, you have pure rage. So if you remember, we have this trade where if you trade X amount of rage rounds and then something not great for you happens, but you still succeed to do something normally impossible.
Because the situation is desperate,
This is desperate.
This is so desperate. I'd give away the rage rounds to basically supercharge my movement
I'm
speed.
so sure it doesn't matter.
Okay, but,
Does Nash know?
Nash doesn't have to inform your mechanical decisions.
What will you do?
I think I'm just gonna 5. Got it! Excuse me!
Yeah, no, because their turns are basically with you now. They scoot out of the way for you and they will 1, 2, 3. They are deep, and that's probably about as far as they could get. But you just keep on running, and you're able to slap the elevator lever, and it starts rising up. All right, now we have to go back to the really serious shit upstairs. All right, Maze, what are you doing?
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'll embrace
All right.
the dirt.
Embrace the dirt. Dia, what are you doing?
I think she's gonna steady on. If it looks like Betsy's attention is wandering and she might start throwing shit again, then Dia will react at that time. But the longer she can draw this out, the better, so she'll let Betsy make the first move in that regard.
All right. I am going to have Betsy roll a sense motive. because this might be a trick. Remember, she's a smart cow, but that doesn't mean her will is high. Plus, yeah, like that. She's a cow. She's just
Am I opposing something with that, or?
Not really, because your roll was so high, there was like a previously set DC. And she's like, something's not right here. And then Redpath rolls over another apple, and she's like, maybe not. Goes back to just chewing down on some apples.
Something's not right here. Apple.
Yeah.
I think Civ is up at the moment.
I just got back.
Oh, perfect timing. What are you doing? The cow is getting suspicious for a moment, but she's cooling off.
Okay. In that case, he will step back and he will step towards here to wait for the vaccine or the sedative.
You
we
got
our vaccines.
All
yes,
right.
we did.
You have to
Maze,
vaccinate
do you want me
this
to drag
cat.
you towards the door, actually?
What, no?
No, I'm
Okay.
fine.
Okay.
Embrace the dirt.
This is a tactical choice in case things go sour again.
So, it's at this, once you come to the door, actually, Nash, the elevator is basically reaching up to the top now. And you still have a mission before you. People might be dying.
People might be dying up there. Before the elevator even reaches, he jumps up onto the wall and spider climb slippers activated. And he rushes up, and then Redpath is there.
Oh, thank you. Well done.
Okay. Good out there? Bad?
I think Dia's got it. Yeah.
No.
Looks fine. 2 cow. Multiply.
That's Dia.
Still 1 cow. Okay. His duty is over, and I think he thinks if he goes out there, he's going to trigger another thing, so he's just going to, like, be prepared for any of his friends being thrown to run over and, like,
Be prepared
catch
for a
them before they
shenanigan.
You know what?
dirt.
Maybe get
Yeah.
if you can, if there's any rope or anything in there, get that ready for when we have to move her.
Okay.
All right. Also, the thing I just realized is, like, when this elevator went down, this entire wagon, like tipped over and crashed into the elevator.
He wasn't thinking.
No, I mean, I didn't think about it until now. Maze.
Nah.
All right. Dia. Betsy is really enjoying your company. It's nice to have another cow in town. And she shares apples with you, and there's no malicious intent.
Aw. I think Dia gets caught up in the moment for just a moment. so nice to have a simple moment of apple sharing. Just out here in the pasture as a cow. All of life's problems seem so far away.
The crater that Maze is in is just in frame.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Is there anything that you do? Do you, like, try to lead her anywhere, or just hanging out?
I think Dia will give a little love nip to the ear, and that's all.
You see the ears wiggle. Oh!
Because
Whoa.
we've shared this important moment together, and I think maybe there really is room in this big crazy world for 2 simple cows just trying to make their way.
The cow looks away. Meow. You can hear in the stairs. Okay, let's go as quickly as we can. They get to the door. That's as far as they can get. Betsy, enjoying the moment. Redpath, doing anything?
He's going to quietly just make his way over. He doesn't want to fuck
Watch
this
out.
up.
He's
Yeah?
going to first reach out to pet Dia. He pets Dia, and then he reaches out to pat Betsy. and while she is distracted, he will stab her with the sedative.
All...
I mean, it's not inaccurate, but must you say stab?
All
Yes.
right.
We must.
Okay, I'm not gonna make you do an attack roll because
That'd be ridiculous.
This is a heal check. This is medical.
All right, you want to give me a medicine check to make sure that you do this in the most, like, not hurting the cow way possible?
Yeah, he goes for a real chunky part of the haunch and just whack.
Yes. It is the precise spot for this cow. Now I will have cow roll a fortitude save.
Damn it.
Oh, that's a lot.
There is a moment of terror.
No!
The cow's eyes go red. Red Path, I need you to make a fortitude save.
I've readied my action to catch you. I'm going to catch you.
Thank you.
Oh, join me in the crater, buddy.
I
Join
will.
me in the fucking crater, buddy.
I will.
All right. Red Path.
I've gotta catch him.
You go, yeah, I'll say you go flying whoosh, right for Nash, taking 29 damage. Luckily, Nash is there to catch you. You both go sliding back a couple of feet, like stone actually buckles from this telekinetic force.
But Red Path doesn't, like, hit a wall or something to take even more, so...
All right, and then I'm gonna roll for sedative damage. Okay. So she should have... No, no, it's half. Because she fortitude saved. Okay. This cow is like... kind of like buckling under their own weight. You get the feeling the sedative will fully take effect in one more round. Because there's no way... You must survive one more round of Betsy.
Oh, heavens be.
Yeah, Nash just kind of settles Red Path, like, behind him, safe behind the wall where Betsy can't see him.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's probably smart.
I think my favorite part about all this is going on, and then just over in the kitchen, la 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 la.
Yeah, no, the bear is chowing down on cookies. They're having a great time.
Sounds great,
Best
buddy.
day ever.
Maze.
I'm staying out of line of sight, buddy.
That's reasonable. Dia.
Dia will brush up close and do the cow equivalent of like, shh, no tears now, only dreams.
Mo.
Mo.
She's a bit of a diva.
Mo.
Really? You don't say.
Mo.
This sucks, guys.
I hate D&D.
Meanwhile, in the building, 1, 2, 3, 4. Garstock, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, all right. Oh, thank God. Tuga, she can split like a cell. My God. It's like looking at the two cows in the field. Duchess comes running up. I don't think... No, hold on. And she grabs Garstock and pulls him back inside.
Thank God you're responsible.
Betsy. Oh God, what is she? I mean, it doesn't matter what she does for a fort save, but I will see if it's enough for her to like do anything. I would say no. She was lucky to get by on the first one, quite frankly. And it isn't too long. You see like those eyes flaring up. She like hovers like half a foot off the ground and then suddenly just plops back down and just just completely falls flat on her back.
That better have been the right thought I heard.
Nash peeks out. Oh, okay. Think we good.
Oh, Betsy. Oh dear. Okay. Oh, excellent placement for the syringe. Let me look her over. Oh, Thank goodness she's all right.
We didn't do a single point of damage to this cow.
He told us not to hurt her.
Oh, goodness. Oh, thank you all so very much. I hope she didn't hurt you.
Mace
Yes, she did.
pries his way out of the fucking hole.
My God, her abilities are getting far stronger.
Can I ask who commissioned this?
Oh,
Why would you make this?
well, Doopsy was curious about the possibility of...
Doopsy?
Yes, Doopsy was curious about higher intellect creatures.
Maybe next time you should start with an animal that is smaller, has less of a penchant for going a little bit bull crazy when it gets upset.
It's very funny.
Yeah.
No, genuinely, I'm terribly sorry about this. This is horrendously embarrassing. Normally, if I give Betsy enough books, she calms down, but I guess she was getting bored of the reading material.
And you think back to the book that was laying on the floor, she probably was holding it up to her glass case and reading it with telekinesis.
The still a cow turns her head. Yeah, you should probably consider. Oh yeah, it's me. You should probably consider. I think Betsy does not have a well-developed capacity for empathy for other creatures right now, and the extent of the telekinetic abilities is far in excess of what's safe given that. So I think you either need an animal with greater capacity emotionally, or you need to tone down the expression of psychic powers.
I completely agree. Also, very
Each another
impressive.
apple.
Very impressive. You seem to have the ability to shapeshift.
Mm-hmm. How do you like my cow?
It's lovely, positively striking. The mane is lovely. By chance, I won't tell anyone. Are you a druid by chance?
Oh, no, but I can see why you might think that.
Oh, well,
She'll cancel the polymorph and change back to human. No, this is all just book learning stuff. I'm a wizard.
Now is a good time for Red Path to channel energy. Everyone
Yes.
got her.
Yes. Hooray!
And we'll
Take
also turn
it.
off turn order.
Yippee!
Okay. I'm also gonna go take my medicine now, so if we want to have a break, that'd be good.
Yeah, I think we could take a little break
I mean,
right
we're
here.
kind of approaching the 3-hour mark very rapidly, like... I know we could go longer, but like it also feels poetic to have an episode that's just important plot beat followed by cow.
I'm actually down for that. I have a little bit of a headache today.
All right. Yeah, no, so I guess just
A shorter episode today.
So to just kind of wrap up the scene then, Laree is like, I can't thank you guys enough for this. Again, terribly sorry that Betsy here lacks empathy. It's a work in progress. I've been giving her some books to try and help her with
You need help?
Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Come on.
my back. Oh, yes, please. Thank you.
Got it.
Oh, thank you so much.
Looks down for a second at Betsy with fear in his eye, but gets over it.
There's a moment where the eyes open. No. You guys take her downstairs, and we don't need to do that whole thing. And Laree comes back up. Right, well, if you happen to need any other information about the Herse family, like I said, the missus, love her very much. She's not here right now, unfortunately. She's actually Oleander's sister. So, you know, we partake in lunch meetings with them pretty consistently.
Yeah.
Well, if there's one thing you could do, don't tell them that we came here for any of this.
Oh, no, of course not. I didn't plan on it at all. That would be madness. That would strictly make my position worse.
It would also just be an insane story.
Will be fun after all of this is over and the Ebon Ward can be public.
Right.
Yeah. Duchess shakes Karstock's hand. Thank you again for your help. This was fucking batshit, so thank you for that.
You've certainly given us one hell of a first impression.
I hope it was good. He gives the double thumbs up.
It's fine. You're a very charitable guy, and I hope in future dealings you'll remember how charitable we were in not hurting your cow.
I cannot thank you enough for that. I've had to have the Blue Jays help me occasionally, and sometimes, if they're capable, the Hersiffs will send over a fire giant to assist, like Embernice, lovely girl. And they can sometimes be a little rough, so thank you.
If we need to, is it all right if we come back?
Of course! I would just let me know ahead of time so I can get you a nice big feast or something of the sort raring to go.
Oh, I would love that.
That would be just grand, yeah.
I think if we ask for anything else, it would probably just be, well, as a native of the city, I think you could probably tell us some really useful things about the other nobles. But we'll have, I'm sure there'll be plenty of time for that.
There's a lot of gossip in this town, so I'd be happy to help where I can.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Well, again, thank you so much. I hope our next encounter will not be so exciting.
me too. You could go through the gate.
And Duchess makes her way over. She has her umbrella still. Let's go, everyone. So, by the way, is everyone all right?
I got really acquainted with that patch of dirt.
I saw
think we're
that.
going to need a midday bath. Multiple of us.
Well, there is a bathhouse, and there is also the beach, so...
There is a bathhouse. Oh, Red Path is going.
There might be splinter in my hair.
Oh yeah, you looked like you got. I didn't see what happened, but when I came in there, I saw you under a cart. So sorry.
I gotta say, of all the problems that we have faced as a collective, that is probably the stupidest one.
Good.
But solve quick.
She looks over her shoulder. You did accomplish it very quickly. I'm very impressed with all of you. But as was stated, I do hope that's the stupidest thing you ever have to do.
What stupid thing will happen next time on Ebon Ward?
We fight 2 cows.
2 cows would have killed you.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, that is so funny. Well, thank you so much for running this, Will. That was a blast.
Thanks for playing. And Lemieux, thank you so much for not questioning too much what the cow was for.
So,
Incredible.
tell you what you guys can do. Can you bumble through plugging our links while I take a quick but necessary piss?
Yeah, sure can. Let me see. How do I get this link? Copy link to. Ugh, God, I don't know, guys.
Yeah, I can.
Invite people? How do I do this? Let me. Oh, I got it.
You got
Hey,
it?
guys. If you are new here, or if you just haven't bothered joining our Discord, come on over and join it. This is where we post updates and fan art, if all that good stuff. If you want to check all that out and just chat about games and everything.
Yeah. The other cool thing. Go for it.
The other thing is that you also get access to. I don't have it. Post the link.
We do also have a Patreon.
Yeah.
All the really cool art that you see is funded thanks to the Patreon. So, like the cow, for example.
You too can pay for cows.
You too can pay for cows.
If you want more frivolous spending of money, go there, help us, and you'll get some sneak peeks at NPC icons, full res of those for your really good shit posts, and a bunch of other cool stuff.
Alright,
Yeah.
I'm back.
We did it just in time.
Hooray! I'm
you.
so proud of you guys. You posted multiple times. Good. All right. Well, do we have an Imgur today?
Oh, I didn't grab that.
We were all too
I
busy
can grab it.
in the Patreon at the same time.
I was also really focused on showing the cow full
Right.
screen.
It's a pretty good freaking cow, man.
It's a pretty good cow. I do like it.
I will also get the intense cow.
Oh,
Can we see the baby bears?
Oh, of course, the baby bears.
Oh,
Also done by Lemieux.
Yeah, feel free to bring those up. Yeah, bear.
No.
Baby bear.
They're so cute.
Super
Yeah.
cute.
I love them. They turned out wonderfully. But yeah, the Imgur was created by Signed Centaur, and I posted it in the Roll20 chat.
Yeah, thank you so much, Signed Centaur. We really appreciate this. It makes this part of the stream go a lot smoother. Thank you so very, very much.
Thank you.
So, Ebon Ward 115, there is absolutely nothing wrong with getting vaccinated. Please.
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 If you're too scared, just bring a jar of peanut butter and it will all be over quick.
Works every time. So at the top of the pile from Sprite, we've got this.
We have the breakdown.
Gar-baby potential.
Gar-baby potential.
That
That had me and Rube laughing our asses off.
We had a moment about Gar-baby potential.
Gar-baby potential is pretty funny. Yeah, thank you so much for this spray. This was in the fan art chat before, so we've all taken our time looking at it. But thank you so much. And from Takio.
Wibs Wobble Whopper makes you puke before you bite.
Oh wait, refresh. Some of these got put in the wrong order.
They got
That's a different one.
scrunged?
Yeah.
Okay.
I refreshed and
No,
it's the
that's
same for
the
me.
order.
What the heck?
It's okay.
Thank
As
you,
long as
Takio.
they're all labeled correctly, it's fine.
Then from And Yet No Bananas, Goth Moment.
Aw,
Yeah.
goth moment. Look at that. That's
Very-
outstanding. Thank you very. I like that the hair is also black. Just like
Yeah.
Thank you, And Yet No Bananas. Then from Lemieux.
It's my turn on the brain cell.
I love Caddis. So funny.
Little fucker that you went. Yeah, no bananas.
shit.
Fuck, dude.
Guys, I don't know if you've noticed a trend. This is what all of the chefs in Ebon Ward look like.
Pans over to Red Path. Oh, I never noticed it.
We're more than shredding cheese. We're shredded ourselves.
Isn't that nice? Thank you, Yet No Bananas. Then also from Yet No Bananas. Plot, 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 plot.
I am just trying to suffer with waffles. I don't like sweet things. Where is my cheese?
God, fine, I'll make you a quiche next time.
Thank you. Sorry. Get the plot away from me.
Thank you, Yet No Bananas. Then also from Yet No Bananas.
Stop looking at me with them big old eyes.
Oh god, that's so funny.
Thank you. Thank you so And from Box
Right,
of
you
Bees.
don't have an excuse.
Nice cock.
Perfect. Perfect cock.
Shit, Savvy, bringing it back.
Thanks, Box of Bees. From Savvy.
It's Goomba Wednesday.
Yeah, it is, buddy.
Yeah, it is.
It is. Thank you, Savvy. And then from Yet No Bananas.
Oh, this
First,
feels like
I tampered with God's plan, and I'm the result.
That makes sense. Thank you, Yet No Bananas. Then from Box of Bees.
Swoon pink lemonade.
And here,
Yeah, it's poison.
Whoa.
but unless you have the vaccine.
Thank you, Box of Bees.
Does Redpath have a slight curve to her cock?
You know what? I can't wait for Thursday to happen so I can be rid of this.
Oh, we're gonna have to roll for dong.
Let's go!
No, hold on.
Oh, that maze is so funny. Thank
That's
you,
a good
Skip.
maze.
Then from Skull Snurn Vant. Skull Snurn Vant.
Outstanding. Thank you very much.
Oh, baby.
Oh,
And from Lemieux.
Baby cartoon.
It's a
Which-
baby.
with baby Lupescu,
A little soft boy.
little soft boy, like knee deep in muck and shit right
Yeah.
now.
Then also from Lemieux. A
Oh.
comfy baby.
Comfy baby, comfy baby.
Thank you so much.
The spit.
Turtle Sappy. Thanks. Thanks so much.
Outstanding.
Holy shit, 6.
Oh my god.
Betsy.
Betsy. Mo.
Heavens to Betsy. Dun-dun, dun-dun.
Dun-dun, dun-dun.
Thank you so much.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Then from Wario Fan 63.
Oh my, the Ebon Ward here in my house. Now I can give you this fan art live.
Thank you, Derek.
Very funny.
Yeah, no bananas.
What is that thing?
Mo.
Every time she says moo, there's just subtitles.
Thank you, yeah, no bananas. Also from yeah, no bananas. Shit.
The
Apples?
The apple's just killing Dia.
That's so funny. Thank you so much. Oh, yeah!
Yeah!
Let's fucking go! From Skelsner, then I guess. Thanks.
Ho-ho!
Well, it's titled MILF.mp4.
Yeah, then from Venomous Tia, we got fucking Toho shit.
Apples, get down!
Talk about a bad apple. Thank you so much.
Thank you. From Ziggy.
Time to do a reverse Loki.
Mo.
Thanks, Ziggy. From Lemieux.
When I was commissioned to draw both a cute bear cub and a cow with glowing red eyes, I was slightly menaced by what I had created. I was not wrong.
It's like the fucking scientist monologue from the Pokemon movie.
We dreamt of creating the ultimate cow, and we succeeded.
That's what I thought.
Being thrown around by a cow.
God.
Soulful eyes.
Very good. Thank you, Sabby. Then from Sign Centaur. Ah, yeah.
What happened this session?
It's all fucking cows, boys.
It's all fucking cows.
Also, bears are real.
Bears are real.
The cliff racer and atmosphere.
Become one with the earth. Ah, very good. Thank you so much. Then from Lemieux.
Oh.
No.
Dead maze in the background.
It's fantastic.
Little cow's having a nice day and a dead man.
Thank you, Lemieux.
He better not ruin this for us.
And from Goblin Pink,
Dairy Diadem.
Hachimachi Maze is dead. Oh.
Outstanding.
Fantastic. Thanks so much, everybody, for submitting artwork. That was fantastic. And Will,
Hey.
thank you so much for running this. This was an absolute pleasure.
Thank y'all for playing and putting up with my dumb bullshit.
It was some dumb bullshit, but I wouldn't have had it any other way. Thanks so much to my fellow players for being here and being present. You guys make this an absolutely wonderful experience. And chat, thank you so much for being here, supporting us however you do, be it by giving us artwork or giving us money, or just being here at all. Your support, however you give it to us, means the absolute world to us. Give yourselves a great big pat on the back. Thank you for being here this time, and thank you for being here next time. Say goodbye to chat, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Doodles.